Hey everyone, I'm Michael, and I'm looking forward to this topic because it's a really interesting one, and it has to do with the relevancy of Western civilization. The tricky part about studying ideas and philosophies is the fact that they're not bound by a singular definition or a single interpretation, for that matter. So that's why you get so much interaction, you get so much debate, you get so many different ideas, and that's why I try to stay away from the studying of ideas. It's incredibly difficult to prove. It's incredibly difficult to maneuver, but it's also incredibly relevant, and it's still very much important. Whenever I think about Western civilization, in my mind, uniquely to me, I view it as prior to the Crusades and then the Age of Discovery, the Renaissance, the Reformation, the Enlightenment, and I think a lot of it goes to the printing press as well. When it's one thing if I believe something, it's another thing if I'm able to believe something, print it up, send it out, and other people have the opportunity to read it, understand it, agree with it, and want it. So there are negative connotations with regards to Western civilization today. And it's important for all of us to understand and to realize that these connotations and these negative aspects of it, while not being dismissive by any means, is not a uniquely West thing. It's not uniquely Western. It's not uniquely American. Um, all ancient civilizations had discrepancies in their social classes. Um, all ancient civilizations had some form of slavery. All civilizations had a distinct line in social classes and social groups economically. There's disparity of resources and social standings. So it's important to understand that moving forward. At the core, Robert Royal posted. He quoted Aristotle in his readings for this week, and this quote is fascinating to me because I think at its core, this tries to encapsulate Western civilization. And I'm paraphrasing, but he says, "People full of spirit, yet yearning for intelligence and skill. Those with intelligence and skill yearn for spirit and are kept in a state of subjection." And I think that is the struggle that we have with regards to Western civilization. Whenever I think about Western civilization, there are several things that pop to my mind, and that would be free will, bettering oneself, and then bettering your social standing, your standing in the community. And there was no place better to do that than West. And what I mean by West is there's a long, far-reaching geographical concept with that. But I like to focus on what I know best, which in grad school I focused my research towards America and the creation of colonial America, the Constitution, the founding fathers, and those concepts. But you can see the ideas of Western civilization being put into practice in the creation of America. You have Jamestown for economic reasons. You have the French more inland in the fur industry, trying to better yourself financially, economically. You also have people trying to better themselves religiously for religious reasons at Plymouth. And then you have William Penn doing that in Pennsylvania with the creation of Pennsylvania with the Quakers and putting his ideals into practice. So the beauty of this betterment of oneself, despite government or with government, and that's the key question. So the relevance. Whenever I was reading the literature for this week, I had the RNC playing in the on the TV in the background, and Daniel Cameron, who's the Attorney General of Kentucky, he referenced Western civilization twice in his speech. I thought that was kind of cool. I dropped what I was doing and I watched. So it's incredibly relevant. We're still debating what Western civilization means, and it surfaces in the ideas and concepts regarding all aspects of our lives: economy, socially, militarily, through our education system, through our sciences, especially in our civil rights, which is a culminating structure. The idea of government and what role it should play in our lives is essential at its core. Where is the line between being full of spirit and where is the line of being a state of subjection? And I think it's at the very essence of our governmental system, and that's why I think it's relevant today. So I thank you guys for watching. I look forward to watching your guys' as well. Thanks.